Round 3 of our Affinity League with Bomats. We are on the play. We won the die roll, so we will go first. Let's take a look at this hand. So we can do turn 1 Bomat or turn 1 Drum and then turn 2 Ravager into Bomat. We'll definitely keep this hand. But the question is which we do. We're going to play the Ink Moth, the Blink Moth no matter what. Now I think because we want to also end up being able to play Cranial Plating, we will play the Drum and leave it up to our opponent to decide what they want to do for their turn 1. Vanity, just like burn. Swift Spirit, great. So it's lucky we played out the Springleaf Drum first. So that way it's like one less card if they that we have to cast if they idle on next turn. So Courier is gonna draw removal from our opponent, which is nice because they definitely don't want to see Affinity draw a bunch of cards. Although the whole point of burn is that burn kills you even while you have a bunch of cards, so it's like you know, burn kills you so quickly that even though you have like a fistful of cards, you're still gonna lose. So the card advantage doesn't matter. So the whole point of the deck is like to kind of like make card advantage irrelevant because you're dead beforehand. So Bomat's not that big of a deal, but you know, it's a thing. It's slightly relevant. So we'll probably play Spire next, unless we get like an Opal or something next turn. Just because we do want to be able to sacrifice Courier, even though Spire deals damage to ourselves. Yep, Tarn. Mountain, Searing Blaze. If our opponent blazes, depends what they hit, but alright, looks like Ravager. Yeah, I thought so. So doesn't matter if I sacrifice Ravager to itself. Searing Blaze is 2 targets, so it doesn't fizzle. Because it targets myself too. So obviously if I had Hexproof and Ravager sacrificed itself, then Searing Blaze would fizzle, but I don't, and I'm not dying, so it doesn't, you know, doesn't go away. So okay. Yep. Pumper Courier, yes. Swing for 2, sure. Spire, interesting. So we're actually just gonna do Blink Moth and equip because we have to tap out anyways to equip, so there's no point in playing the Spire. And of course, if they kill Bomat, we can just equip to Blink Moth. Another Swift Spear, so their best card now would probably be like another Blaze. They blaze the Courier, swing for 4. I'm pretty much dead next turn. Yeah, when you go, yeah, Burn's an interesting matchup. It's pretty 50-50. Alright, so Bolt, that's cool, no problem. Better than a Searing Blaze. Lava Spike, Rift Bolt. Okay, so they swing for 4. I'm down to 10. Next turn, 7, 4 more, 3. So they just need one more burn spell in hand, which they probably have. If we play Overseer, doesn't make a difference, but we could try and block with it, right? We can. It's just then that we can't equip plating. We kind of do want to set up for a kill next turn as well. That's basically hoping out of the 3 cards they have left, they don't have 3 mana spell, basically. Which is a pretty dumb thing to hope. So we could swing with the Blink Moth for 4. Double animate, they go down to 6. It doesn't make a difference. In that case, I'll just play the Overseer. And I'll equip and, you know, just have to fade. Probably going to lose, but there's nothing I can really do about that, so I'll just swing and see what happens next turn. If we die, we die. So they have to have like 3 lands in hand, basically. Or Eidolon, Guide, something like that. Alright, they got it. So next game. Alright, so against Burn, we like Whip Flares, and sometimes that's Champion, but we'll just get rid of Memnite for sure. We probably don't want Bomat, and we'll leave it at that. So X Champion's not that good, but Bomat's a little worse, I think, than X Champion. So I'm okay with trading X Champion to like the Skullcrack. If it like blocks, because otherwise our opponent just can't really attack. So usually you side out X Champions, but I like X Champions more than I like Bomats. So we'll play it safe. Or actually, nah, we're going first, so we'll play Bomats. If we're going second, we might do Champ, right? I don't think it matters that much. Yeah, so you don't really like to have X Champion against Burn because of Skullcrack, so the whole point of X Champion is so we can like block. But it won't, so. Alright, let's take a look. So, yeah, we'll keep this hand. Got a lot of color mana, has a lot of payoff cards. You know, we'll do turn 1 Drum, turn 2 probably Pest into Courier. Oh, whoop. Do not want to cast Drum first. We might do Pest into Drum. Citadel, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do Pest into Overseer. Yeah, they have the Blaze, they have the Blaze, but Overseer wins us the game if it gets to untap. So we do want to have Overseer do good things. Searing Blaze is fine. Cool. Ravager. So we're going to play the Courier over the Drum so we can try and maximize our damage. So we're dealing 2 damage instead of 1. That might be relevant later on, so. See what our opponent does. A lot of spike, no problem. Opal? Courier. You really do want to play out the Master. So that's what we'll do. Let's play out the Master. If they want to bolt the Courier, that's fine. And if not, it's also fine. It's also really hard for our opponent to kill Master because they need to double bolt it, basically. So they need exactly Revelry or Path. Both of which, you know, I'm okay with them using it up on a Master. Ooh, so they're going to Revelry. Great. Targeting Master. Alright, we'll just sack Master so we don't take the 2. Cool, cool. Do I like the Bomat? Yes. Bomat Courier is a house against Findy fair decks. And you beat the decks that aren't grindy anyways. Do we have lethal here with Inkmoth Kill, which we're not going to go for because they have like 4 mana open, but you know, it's an interesting thought. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we don't have 8, 9, 10. So we do have lethal if we do fun stuff, but we're not going to bother this turn. If we put everything on the Inkmoth, we could kill, but we're not going to try that right now. So we're going to swing. Yep. On end step, we will probably just crack this courier here. Like on our opponent's end step. Oh, I could have actually sacked a drum. That was my mistake. Boros charm. Okay. Another charm. Charm, charm, bolt, bolt. That's gonna be crazy. Wow. Charm, charm, bolt, bolt. All right. Well, I deserve it. That means it doesn't hurt to spire, though. Land. Searing Blaze, Bolt. Searing Blaze, Lava Spike. Searing Blaze, Rift Bolt. I mean, they have enough lands to do everything they need to do. So Eidolon is bad. Creatures don't do enough damage, so it's got to be 2 burn spells exactly. And we beat 4 too. If we didn't have Ravager and they destroyed one of our artifacts. So Ravager saved us 2 life, everybody. Ravager, good. So they don't have the kill. Which makes me not want to sacrifice Bomat Courier, because I want the extra creature on the board. They might have a Deflecting Palm. And I'm probably gonna animate Nexus. Because we can, if worst comes to worst, we put everything on Nexus, I guess. So this does appear to be lethal. If our opponent does nothing. Crackmire. Blaze. So we're going to put on the... We'll do this Bomat. So that way if they bolt it or something, or if they have like a Path to Exile, we can sacrifice it. So is this still lethal though? It is still lethal, so we'll see what happens. We still take the 3, so. Deflecting Palm. Okay, Palm. And that's why you don't put it on the Pest too. Okay, we will sacrifice it. Ornithopter. So because of Directive Revelry, we're not going to go down to 1. We're going to actually not cast the Courier here. We want to hold up the Vault Scourge block. So actually what I should have done was Courier and then tap both drums to play Courier out. So, oh well. Oh, they got a land, so it looks like they, okay. they did like the flashy kill myself thing. So Courier was good against Deflecting Palm, which I didn't think about at all, but now I know. We'll go ahead and run it back. So, cool thing to keep in mind when you're playing Affinity and you have Bomat Couriers and your opponent has the mana for Deflecting Palm. Put Ravager counters on a creature that can die, that you can make die if you want. So, sacrifice Bomat Courier when you target it with Palm. Yay! And then fade a burn spell the next turn. So clearly our opponent needs to be running Couriers too, because they could have Couriered, swung, sacked it, drawn the bolt from the Courier. To be honest, I don't think Burn runs couriers just because they have so many other more efficient 1-drops. And it only dealing 1 damage hurts a lot. And because Burn likes to actually hold cards in hand. Like, for example, Deflecting Palm right there was, a good card to hold on. We'll keep this hand. It's pretty quick with the Signal Pest and the Memnite and the Bomat. So we'll keep it. They're down to 6, so it's fine. Master is essentially a dead card right now, so it is still a mold 6, but we can probably hit a colored source. So what I might do is Courier turn 1, and then like also drop Memnite, and then turn 2 play double Pest. I'm not sure. Ooh, so Spear, not good for us. Right, is that what I want to do? Doesn't make a difference actually. But we'll play Courier. We do want to get that extra card. So it doesn't make a difference in the damage. Well, actually it does. No, yeah, it does. We could have done Pest first, and then if they don't remove Pest, we play Courier, swing, and then like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're actually off some damage, but up a card. Revelry mana. Swing for 1, no problem. Okay, so it looks like a Revelry for whatever our turn 2 play is. Right? Okay, Blaze. So you just lost a damage for no reason, I guess. Fault Scourge can win us the game, so we will take the damage. So we might regret this, but we might not regret this. And if the worst case scenario is they Searing Blaze it, and like we took 2 damage for no reason. But if they bolt it, it saved us a life, so still better. But Searing Blaze is the worst possible card. Like it's gonna feel so bad if they Searing Blaze it because I just took 5 damage basically. Sacred Foundry, okay. We'll take 1. Yeah, no problem. Searing Blaze, okay, well, shit. I think at this point we have to chump for a turn. So we will chump with Memnite because like 14, 16, the life total doesn't really matter. It's just about can they kill us? So we're gonna chump with Memnite. Three cards in hand, 2 cards in hand. Ornithopter, good draw. Because now we can tap Ornithopter. Can't install updates. I wasn't installing anything. So we could swing for 4, but we want to hold back a chump blocker if they remove the Master. So yeah, because at 8 we just need to chump every turn at this point. There's no way we can come back otherwise. So we will block with Master no matter what. I'm not sure if we attack with Master though, because Deflecting Palm is a thing, and it's a very bad thing. And we do want to hold it back to attack, so we might just end up attacking with everything but Master for both turns. Path. Yep. Get me a mountain? Sure. We will block with the Pest. This might have been a reason to... No, that's a very good reason for why we should have tapped the Pest instead of the Thopter. So we misplayed there with our sequencing and which creature we tapped for Springleaf Drum. Overseer. Good draw. So we will play Master, number 2. Boros Charm. Helix. Okay. What are they going to hit? Me? No problem. So if they crack Foothills, that means they have a land in hand. Okay, so something is in hand. Something relevant. So it might be the 2 burn spells they need. Crack Foothills means they have a Searing Blaze. They'll probably Blaze the Thopter or the Master and also Bolt the Master and then swing. No, but then they have lethal anyways, doesn't matter. So, yeah, they're fetching, they're going to Searing Blaze no matter what. So they probably have it. So our sequencing didn't matter. Okay, Tarka's Command. Sure, sure. Is that mainboard or sideboard? I'm actually kind of curious because I like Tarka's Command in this meta right now. Oh, Bolt, okay. Is Tarka main or side? So we missed sequence, but it didn't make a difference. How many? Any skull cracks in this 75? I like that. I play Burn. Well, I used to play Burn. I used to play Burn a lot. I personally think Naya is the best version with main Tarka. Yeah, that makes sense. Turn off all their removal. Maybe keep Eidolons though, because they shock themselves. Damn good card. Well, GG's. Turn off push bolt. Right, yeah. Yes, but it... Alright, good games. Doesn't matter. Alright, on to the next one.